Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. It's coming to the end of the day, hence the sunshine coming in the end of the grow room. For a while anyway. I mean, the days are getting shorter quite dramatically now, and there'll come a time when the sun sets before it even hits that window. It'll set over in that corner and then gradually it moves around to set there, literally. That's the shortest days, obviously. But I've just watched a video that others may be interested in. I followed it with extreme interest. It's a complete of an analysis of how YouTube actually works and actually decides which videos get pushed forward and which videos don't. Now, this could be important for people who monetize their channels and want their channel to grow so that they can make money. Now, quite on several occasions, I've always said you will not see ads on my video. That's not why I'm here. And that statement still stands. But it's a hell of a analysis of how YouTube looks at things, how it looks at what's happened before, how it predicts what will happen in the future. And I must admit, it was absolutely amazing. If I followed everything that those guidelines said, and they're true, because you know me, I'm a doubting Thomas. I only believe it when I see it. But if I followed all of those guidelines, I could dramatically grow my YouTube channel. Because what they were saying made sense to me. I understand algorithms, I understand how things like that work, coming from an IT background. And I understand that there is one fundamental principle with YouTube: it's there to make money. And if by helping you it can make more money, it will help you. And you can put yourself up near the front of the queue to get that help by doing certain things on your channel. Now, in my channel's terms, that has no interest to me whatsoever. I've got the people who like watching my videos, for which I'm very grateful. Some come, some go. That's the way of life with me. These are my videos. This is how I like to be. They've probably evolved. If you looked at some of my early videos, you'd probably think, well, they're crap. But they were what I could do at the time. So in theory, I get better. Certainly my camera's got better. My filming techniques have got better. But trying to manipulate YouTube to grow my channel has no interest with me whatsoever. But for those of you who have an interest in doing that, and I can understand when you first start, I remember when I first started, and you spend the time making a video and you post it and do it in the evening or whatever, and you get up the next morning and you've had 10 views and 1 like, and you think, why do flipping hell do I bother? Well, you have to bother. And you have to keep trying, because it doesn't happen overnight. And all you've got to do, in my opinion, is be yourself. Just be what you are. Say things how you would normally say things. Don't put on airs and graces. Don't pretend to be something you're not. Don't pretend to be an expert orchid grower when you're not. Don't pretend to be a novice when you're not, because you'll get caught out. Now, my experience sounds like a lot, but it's not. In real terms, I've had orchids most of my life. But in real terms, as far as this lot is concerned, it's about 6 or 7 years that I would class myself as a proper grower, with a larger variety of types of orchids, and understanding the environments they need. But everything I say is based on what happens in here. I do take on board what other people say. I love that. I love to get, in a way, criticised, because then I can analyse what that person said and decide whether it's actually okay or not. But I'll do the work behind that. You know, I won't just accept the criticism as fact. I'll always look into it. And it's the same as somebody says, oh, what a brilliant idea. I stop and think, actually, was it a brilliant idea, or was I talking out of my proverbial? So YouTube channels are a strange thing. My goal is to look after my subscribers. It's not to make money. It's not to get to a top of anybody's list. It's none of that. It's just a friendly way to chat to people, show some of my orchids, show some of my adventures out to shows, some of my awards that I get now and again. Far too infrequently. I deserve better. But you know what I mean. You know, it's an adventure. It's an adventure for all of us. And for me, the community sharing element is why I do it. I don't do it for reward. I know some do. And I still have to stand back and say, how the hell has an orchid channel got over 50,000 subscribers? But having just watched this video, I know why. I know exactly why. And it's clever. And it's planned. And it's working well. And if that's what you want, this might not be a bad video to go and have a look at. I watched it with absolute interest. I even sat down with my tea in front of the computer to continue watching it. It was really interesting to find out what YouTube's mind is doing in the background behind our videos. To most people, it's quite honestly not important. But if you want to grow your channel at a phenomenal rate, you need to have a look round on YouTube to find the videos that explain how YouTube works, and follow some guidelines, and you can grow your channel quicker. My channel grows at whatever rate it grows at. I don't actually care. All I care about is that the people that want to watch enjoy my videos. If they don't, they'll leave. They'll go and watch other people's videos. So the only vested interest I've got in my videos is to keep my viewers happy by showing them my orchids, how I grow them, my adventures, the things that go wrong, the things that are working well. Because not everything goes well. You get some channels will only show the good bits. I like to show everything, the good, the bad and the ugly. I always have. And talking about good, bad and ugly, guess what I've just spotted? I think that's coming to a close. I really do think my rhodostictum has seen better days. So what do we do now? We are grateful for the length of time that that single bloom's been there. And we look at the next growth and we think, yeah, maybe soon. And that's what it's all about. It's about these. It's about these. It's about these. And for me, that's all that matters. If upping your subscribers is your primary goal, there are ways of going about it that you can achieve good results. You need to go and find them. You need to do some work. It's not going to happen overnight. If that's your goal, go and find out how to do it. It's there. It's all there. Just watch the beauty. But anyway, this is me. This is what I do. I'm heading up towards 2,000 subscribers. When I started, I thought I'd never get to 200. Quite honestly, that number is just that. It's a number. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the people who come and watch my videos, make some comments, you know, whatever those comments are, even if it's just thanks for sharing, or I wouldn't have done that, I'd have done this. They're all comments, and the little conversations that are started up are why, or part of why I do it. So anyway, this is just a ramble basically, but that was an incredibly interesting video. If I chose, bearing in mind I'm a fast learner, if I chose to manipulate YouTube in the way that that video suggested, I would think, if their advice is true, my channel would rocket. And what difference would that make to me, really? Because I don't monetize, I'm not going to get an income from it. That is not something I'm after. But if that is what you're after, there's some good stuff out there. I've just watched one of them. Anyway, a bit of a ramble, but yeah, it depends what you want from your channel. All I want is viewers. I want people to come and have a look at what I do and have a chat and be friends, be orchid buddies. That's all I'm after. Nothing more. I'm not after making any money out of this. I'm not interested in this Patreon thing or whatever it is. I'm not interested in ads popping up. I've noticed some videos lately, you get halfway through the video and a flipping advert starts. To me, that is an annoyance, and I don't want it on my videos. If you don't mind that sort of thing, then push your channel. But the only pushing I ever do is to post on a regular basis, keep it friendly, keep it chatty, and quite honestly, just be me, just be myself. And if somebody watches to the end of one of my videos and feels as though they were sitting here with me talking about my orchids, I've achieved my goal. That's it. Short and sweet and simple. That's my goal. Is to make people feel as though they're here with me, looking at the orchids, chatting about them, discussing things, ways of doing things, ways of improving things, ways of growing things like this. That's all it's about for me. See you next time.